So I'll try to bring it home. So I'm Scott Thorpe. I'm chair of the art department at Augusta University. And it's just a pleasure to be here with you guys today. It's an inspiring group, you know, to be around so many people that are so active. But so the way I approach it is a little different. We all approach it differently. But what happened was when we originally created our first laser, it went over really well. By surprise. We didn't think it would go that well, but it did. It attracted people and the president and the upper administration. So what I did was, you know, naively, I took it in front of the provost council and I sold it to the university, and I said this needs to be a university endeavor. And with that, I told them it would, if you put art and science on a stage, you'll have collaboration, you'll have engagement, you'll have cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary stuff happening. And they believed me. And so what we've done is I've given up control of these things. I basically organize it in a way, but I go to different departments and colleges in the university and they host them. So I go to like this first one here. I'm going to show you two. The first one here is probably has the least depth with regard to either art or science, but it has the most profound outcome. The second one is probably the most emotional outcome that we had. So this is the College of Education right here. And what we did with this one is we focused on STEAM education. I don't really pick themes, but if they want a theme, they can have a theme. And so with this one, they chose STEAM education. We had a person with a PhD in STEAM education. We had Eric Parker, who's a local guy. He's from the Stanford D School, you know, tech innovation startup type person. And he talked about 3D prototyping. And then we also had a high school teacher from the area talking about utilizing design thinking in her classroom. And we drew a bunch of people from the local area who were educators outside the institution. One was a principal of an elementary school, Sue Reynolds Elementary School. And from this, she got together with Ashley Guest, the STEAM educator, and they changed their whole curriculum to be STEAM education because they knew STEM was coming. But she thought her kids needed something else. And so they are now jumping ahead of the STEAM certification and becoming a STEM certification, becoming a STEAM school. So we basically changed the lives of a bunch of kids from that. So collaboration did help. And it was really cool. We had so many questions. I mean, these things, you know, we've taken them, we do fewer bigger ones, but we do draw quite an audience when we do that. This one was the most touching. Yuri Rozicki, he does medical orthosis. That's the one on the right, where he does 3D printing. This is with the College of Allied Health, and it's surprising what they come up with as their themes, what they want to talk about. They wanted to be the art of healing. That's what they chose, Allied Health. That's the medical side of the institution. And so they did that one. The middle slide is Mallory Lanier. She does dance therapy with autistic children, so she brought them in and they danced and she showed us what it was about. And then from there, we brought in Wycliffe Gordon. He's the #1 trombonist in the world, jazz trombonist in the world, and he talked about basically how to engage his instrument, and a story about was it Louis Armstrong, and how in the studio he played for an audience that wasn't there. And because they always just asked Louis, they said, "Who are you looking at?" And he said, "Those people," you know. And so Wycliffe gave us this example of what that means, and he stared into nothingness, and he made us cry. And it was really amazing. And it's what happens when you put things that are unexpected on a stage together. Unexpected things will happen, and we've created an emotional appeal between the arts and sciences that my school really believes in now. And what it's done is it's taken the art department from the fray and put us in the middle as a tangible part of what we're doing in the university. And as we look forward, they really are investing in this whole idea that collaboration can happen. And thanks to Laser, the perfect vehicle to put it together. So thank you very much.